In this session, we're going to talk about how to use Cart66 to put products on the front end of your website for sale. This page we're looking at is our products page. I have two products, my favorite book for $25 and my #1 hits album for $9.99. Neither are taxed. Both are intended to be shipped. Now, with most e-commerce packages, when you create a product, it does several things. It'll create a single page for that product, showing possibly a picture, a description, a title, a price, etc. It'll also put it in some kind of archive page, typically by category, so you could go to the books section and see all the books there. Cart66 doesn't do any of these things. This is both a positive and a negative. On the one hand, if that's what you want, then you have to do it yourself. On the other hand, Cart66 gives you the flexibility to make your products render any way you want, anywhere you want, with just a few button clicks. So let's take a look at how that works. Here's my list of pages. Cart66 created Store and all of these child pages. All of the child pages have custom functionality built in. The parent page, Store, does not, however. It's simply a plain page. We're going to use that as our archive page when we're ready to build one, but for now I'm going to make a single page for each of my products. We'll do the book first. There's the title. I'm going to set the parent to be Store, just because I like that hierarchy. And then in the description, I'm going to put in my product information. You'll note that right above the editor toolbar is an icon that says Cart66. When I click it, this options panel appears. For inserting a product, we choose which one we want to insert. We're doing the book. For quantity, we can do user-defined, predefined, or off. Our default quantity is 1. We could change the button text to say something other than add to cart. We could put in some styles. We're going to choose Ajax add to cart so that when you add something, it doesn't have to reload the entire page. We're going to show the price, and there's an option for a button path. And here's the preview of what we're going to get. So I'm going to click Insert Shortcode. Now let's publish this and see what it looks like on the front end. There's our product title, our price, the optional quantity box, and the Add to Cart button. Now at this point, this page looks pretty boring. There's no description, there's no image. However, if we go back to the edit page for this product, this is the normal WordPress editing window. You can put anything in here you wish. You can put in an image, a description. You could put in multiple Add to Cart buttons for multiple products if you wished. Let's give that a shot. There, now I've added an image and some random text. I will update this one and look at its page again. That's much better. I'd really like a sidebar on this page, though, showing my cart all the time. Let's see what we can do about that. Now we have a sidebar, but we still don't have a cart. Let's go look at our widget area. I don't want to tag cloud anymore. But if we look here in the available widgets area, you'll see there's a Cart66 shopping cart. We'll drag that right over under search. Now you'll see that we have a widget called shopping cart, and it says your cart is empty. I'm going to click add to cart and add my favorite book to my cart. And now I have one item for $25. I can view cart or check out. Before we do that, though, let's take a look at making an archive. You'll see that the store page is completely blank. So let's edit this one and see what we can do about that. Let's make the template have a sidebar so that we can see our cart. Then I'm going to put in the image for my favorite book. Except now I want the thumbnail, because I'm going to put many products on this page. I still want it aligned left. Put in a title and the shortcode. Now let's put in the other product we have. I'm going to make up an image for it. Put in our shortcode. There, now let's update this and take a look at the front end. And there are my products. One drawback that exists right now is that there's no relationship between this archive page and my singles page. I can't click anything right now to go get more information about these products. This image is a link to itself, and this title isn't a link to anything. So let's remedy that. If you use the Insert Edit Link button, one of the options is to link to existing content. They're listed in the order that they were created. Since my favorite book was created last, it's at the top. So all I have to do is click it, and now I'm linking directly to it. I click Update. Now the image is a link, and I'm also going to do the same thing to this text. And we'll update. Reload this page. Now if we click this title, it takes us directly to this product page. The image does the same. I'd like to talk briefly about the flexibility that this system provides. The price, quantity, and add to cart buttons are part of shortcodes that can easily be dropped anywhere. You could drop it into a sidebar widget for use as a currently focused product. You could drop it directly into the middle of a blog post, doing a product review. Basically, any place that you can edit, you can drop in a shortcode for a product. Add to it a title and possibly an image, and you've got a full-featured product listing. The downside to this is that if you have many products, hundreds perhaps, then simply importing them into your products table does not provide you with a complete store. You still have to go in and create single pages and an archive page and possibly category pages for all of your products. If that's the case for you, then I suggest you look at something like WooCommerce, which will let you import a products table and create all the pages for you. Let's take a look at the cart real quick. Unless you want the look to be different, there really isn't anything you need to do to the cart. It has some pretty good default styles, the layout is nice, and it keeps track of the Continue Shopping button, the Update Total button, and all of that. So let's click Checkout. Similar to the cart, the checkout page does not really need any editing at all. You could optionally put some text at the top, since all that's here is actually a shortcode that's rendering this. But unless you wish to change it, everything's ready right out of the box.